Hey, what's up guys? John here and welcome to Inside the Solo, episode number 29. Today's episode is on a song called I'll See You in My Dreams, as recorded by the great gypsy jazz guitar player Django Reinhardt. I'm going to take you through the first chorus that he plays his solo. I'm going to show it to you note for note. Let's check it out. All right, so that's his first chorus there. Let's look at the first lick that we've got right here. Okay, so the band's coming in. We're basically playing a B flat major chord, and Django plays this lick, which is a really cool sort of 6/9 chord. This is like a typical sort of sound that he plays, is the sixth. So you'll put your first finger on the 7th fret of the D string and you'll play 7, 8, and then 7 on the G string, and then 8, 8 on B and E. And you could use, either your first and second or your third to do the bar. But that chord shape is basically a 6/9 sound. This chord is, you could try this chord, this would be your thumb on 6 and your second finger doing a double stop covering the A and the D strings, and then your first finger on the 7th fret of the G and third finger barring on the 8th fret B and E. So he's just outlining that chord. That's the first lick. Same notes again, but we leave off the, so he just starts from the 8th fret on the D string instead of the 7th. So the first time is, second time, and he does it again, and at that point the chord changes to a minor, and he outlines that. So the way you would change this chord to a minor is you would take this first finger and you would lower it, and then you have like a B flat minor 6/9 sound. So that's all he does is so he just lowers that one note right there. And then he plays it again but continues the line. Okay, so now we get into more chord outlining. So that goes from a B flat minor 6/9 sound, and then he walks down on the high E string, 6, and then plays this big F arpeggio, which would be 5 on the E string, 6 on the B string, 5 on the D string, 7 on the 5 on the G string, 7 on the D string. So all together. So you see that they're outlining this chord. One thing about Django's playing that I've noticed from just the few solos that I've transcribed note for note is that everything outlines like arpeggio chords so beautifully. So then we continue that line with this. So we go, so that's going to be 5 on the B string, 7 on G, 5, 7 on D. So da 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 da. So from the minor 6, then we've got a great lick. Listen to this right there. So this outlines tricky lick. So fast. This solo really is pretty burning, so take your time with it. Okay, after that, you're gonna start with your second finger on the 8th fret, and you're gonna go 8, 7, 10, and then 10 with your first finger on G, and then 10 on B, 13, and then 10, 11, 10 on the high E. So you've got... So this is, again, very arpeggio based. This would be like an F arpeggio. Root, 3rd, 5th, and then root, 3rd, 5th. You just... And then... So this is the thing about studying other people's lines too, is I would have never come up with this lick on my own. So it's cool to learn. Okay, and then when you come off of it, we go back down that F arpeggio. So that would be 13, 10, 10, 10. These licks also are pretty unique sounding. I can't think of a lot of players that play this way. Here's another one. So this is a D7 sound, D7 flat 9, and Django does this a lot too. This sort of ornamentation. So what that is you're going to play the 11th fret, pull off to 10, and then slide to 9, and then play 10. Really fast. And then after he descends down D7 arpeggio. So that's going to be 11, 10, which gives you the flat 9 sound. And then 13 on the B, 10, 11, 12, walk down. So that's a little chromatic ending. 12, 11, 10, and then jump up to like the sharp 5 on a D7. That's going to be the 11th fret on the B and then 10 on B. So and an interesting, really unique vibrato on that note. Listen. Then he kind of milks that phrase. So that's going to be on the D string, 10, and then go to the B string, 11, 10. Then we drop down 1 fret and play 9, 9 to 10 on the B string. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. So, and then basically just going down in half steps with that figure. Now we've got more 6 sounds here. So that goes. That's going to be 7th fret of the D string to 8, and then 7 on G, 10 on B. And then you just do the same phrase again. You just go to 8 on the B instead of 10. So. So and then, yeah. Then he makes it minor. So that's going to be the same phrase again. And then take that note on the G string that was 7 and lower it 1 fret. And then you go bo bo do do down, which is going to be 7, 8, 6, 8, 6. Bo bo do do do. Then we've got another F arpeggio. This is going to be on the D string. You'll play 7, 5, 6, 5, going down 1 string each note. And then you play 8 on the high E. Then we've got this drone of 3 measures. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just 8th notes. So 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and... Now it's 3 measures of just E. In the second measure on the 3rd beat, he starts to go to the open E drone with it. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And then you drop down to the 4th fret of the B string. So... Then we go. It's kind of a cool lick there. We've got the 4th fret on the D string. We go 4, 7. Then skip to the B string and play the same thing. 4, 7. Then 5 on the E and 8. And you go couple 8s there. Then we've got this cool trill right here, or a slur. So that's going to be from 6 to 8. You play 6 and then you play 8, and you do a pull off and then you slide, and then you go 8, 6, 5. Then on the G string we'll play 7, and then we'll go down to 6, and then we'll play 5 on the B string. So, and then we go, which is 7 on the G, 7 on the D, and then 8, 8. So. Cool lick. Then our last lick is a repetitive figure. We're gonna go 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So we got a 3 measure repetitive figure. We're gonna start on the and of 4. We're gonna go 4 and... Here's the whole figure. So it's basically 6 on the B string, 9, 6, and then 7 on the G string. And we just repeat that over and over. Just good practice, just to do that. And we're gonna start on start on beat 4. So we're gonna go 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2nd measure, 3rd measure, and 3 and 4, and then once we get to the and of 4 in that 3rd measure, we'll play 7 actually, and just give a little half step bend. So we got. That's a really cool way to get out of it. Listen. So that's. So one more time, we'll start on the and of 4. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... This gets us through that first chorus of his solo. If you want me to do another video on more choruses of this solo, let me know in the comments below. And also, as my free gift to you for watching this video, you can click the link below and get over a 100-page book of exercises over major, minor, and dominant chords. It's a lick book for you to practice with. It's on the iBookstore on iTunes for $15. You can get it in the link below for free. Thanks so much for your support, and we'll see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe. We've got new videos dropping every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll see you in the next one.